Guys, I'm getting ready here. I think we're all set to start with the stream today. So as you can see, I've been AFKing a little bit, just a tad bit. And I don't know where I'm getting this loot from. So there was no silent stream yesterday. I totally forgot to set this running. Pretty sorry about that. But I started with this farm. So it's a creeper farm, as you can see. If I go out, I set this farm right next to the skeleton, the wither skeleton farm. The reason is I needed more gunpowder, for which now, as you can see in my backpack, I have a lot of. I also have a lot of inferior medicines, but the most important part really is going to be that gunpowder. And the reason is because now I'm finally going to start doing backpack wasted bees. So hopefully I'm gonna get a bunch of them at the end of the episode, but that is gonna require a lot of sacrifice, and that's gonna be coming. So this is the original colony for my bees. I have a couple of them in here. All of these are, you know, completely full. Let me take these guys out, and I think everything is full at this point of these guys. Yep. So every time that they produce something, that something has a chance of spawning a bee, and that's great. So that's like the 5% chance every time that they do that times 4, that's 20% chance of spawning a new bee anytime those bees in there produce something. So with that, let's take the new bees that I just captured and set them in the mining dimension. As you can see here, I have plenty of bees. Let's take these 3 things out. Let's put 3 things in. And there. I thought I captured more, but yeah, sure, whatever. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna set my bees free. So these are the bees that I have the extras, right? The remainder of the bees. I have these guys here, and every single one of them is full. So they are giving me a lot of radioactive honeycombs. And the reason I need these radioactive honeycombs is because that is going to give me uranium. So let's take a quick look at what that setup looks like. So if I go to my QIO dashboard and I look for uranium, I have 106,000 yellow cake uranium. So it's already been processed. But if I look for comb, you'll see that I also have 7,757 radioactive combs. This is really just for the bees that are from here. And the ones that I have at the beginning, that's raining. All of that is already going through the system. And those are my, I guess that I ran out of flasks. Oh, wait, is this closed? Why is this closed? Did I break it? Probably. Oh no, I didn't. The flask is gonna get there, and then everything that comes out of it is gonna go into this chest, and once it's in this chest, it's gonna be producing that. So, the many that I showed, they are already, being processed. These guys need upgrades because they're doing it really slow. Actually, they stopped. Why did they stop? I'm guessing they require more energy than the one that I'm providing right now. Let's see. Who is there? Are you quantum entangled operator? Yep, that is empty. Oh, that's bad. Let's see. Can I set it up from out here? There. So it's on energy. I should be putting that on water and energy. That's another source. And that's gonna start helping this being processed. So I guess that's what happened. And all of these are stuck. But as you can see, I have way too many radioactive combs. These things are going to start making the things. They're going to get processed. And every flask is just going to go through the system. So I'm assuming this is this is not empty, but that's good. So it's getting all the honey out of those honeycombs, although they're radioactive, so I wouldn't trust it. But once I get them, all of those things are gonna get reprocessed into more important things. So another thing that I may be doing later in the episode, because I can double what these guys are giving me really easily. See, they're giving me wax, and I need to burn this wax. I don't need that wax. That wax can provide energy, but it's like almost nothing. It's negligible. Is that a word? Negligible? I don't know. And then that also gives me raw uranium. Now, if I get raw uranium, I'm gonna try to get one as soon as it generates so I can filter it. Well, okay, fine. I'm not gonna have enough luck to do that. Once I get that raw uranium, that's gonna get processed here. Oh, actually, it's gonna get processed here. So if I don't smelt it, which I'm currently doing, I'd rather break it up into small parts. So what's happening? I think I'm already processing it on the mining dimension. So that's what I wanted to do in a second ago. But let's see. This is empty, and this is, yeah, okay, so this is being processed. That is going to quintuplicate the ores that I'm getting. See, one of these things, one of those is gonna get dissolved in this sulfuric acid. It's gonna go through this whole mechanism machine thingy, and then it's gonna be producing 5 uranium dusts if it's coming from the raw version, the one that is not mined. But the bees are producing these, so it's going to, I think, triplicate, something like that, that system. So I mean, it's good enough. It's gonna give me a lot of uranium, and that uranium is gonna get processed into that thing. So also, I decided that 2 machines would be better than 1 machine. So they are mining my chunk right there. They're doing it really slow. I wanted to get into the chunk destroyer yesterday, but as you can see, as you saw, that thing just basically voided my items. This way though, it's also interesting because I get to mine it with luck. So if I do mine it with luck, I will be able to duplicate all of the things that I'm getting. So it's not a total loss. See, I get double the diamonds. I think there are up to luck 3 enchantments in here. But in any ways, in any case, I don't know why this is just mining this super small area. Something in my machines is off. In any case, oh, look at that. Is that all the modium? No, it's just regular old gold. Cool. All right. Let's skedaddle. It's gonna take forever. I'm just gonna teleport. Beautiful. All right. So everything that is happening in that dimension is going to be producing things. Also, we have been running these hoppers for a while. Let's see how much essence we have. 4,000. So that's gonna be it's gonna be about 1,000 red ones, I think. No, less than that. So I will be doing that later off camera, but I'm gonna be getting a lot of that. Well, maybe at the end of the episode, and then I can have a lot of these red. What are they called? Supremium farlands. If I want to, I can make an Inferium. No, is that the last one? I've totally forgot the name. Well, this is tier, what, 5? Yeah, I need tier 6, and then I will start doing some more interesting things with that. So that aside, I think everything in the system is set up for me to blow up the beard. So the bees are they're gonna die, but not really. So what I want is for my bees to mutate. I really, really, really hope that I get a bunch of them, but it's a painful process. I can get nothing, I can get a couple, I can get them all. It is a super low chance that I get wasted radioactive bees, and that is the actual purpose of these. That, and let's try to do the chunk destroyer once again. because chunk destroyer. Oh, the other thing that I did off camera was making these nice ender cells. So they are basically like my quantum entanglopers. What is the name for that? Quantum entangloporters. Oh, and also I totally forgot to introduce you guys to Wally. Say hi, Wally. So Wally is going to be following us in our adventure. The nice thing about Wally is that I can move, and Wally is all the way back there, but as soon as I hit ground, where's Wally? Here you go! Hi, Wally! Yeah, he doesn't care. In any case, yeah, Wally is gonna be following us in our adventure today. What was I doing? What was I doing, Wally? Oh no! Wally went through the hole, I think. If I am looking them through the portal, they seem like they're just there. Fun. Funsies. You see how many yellow cake uranium I have? I don't have enough processing power for all that yellow cake uranium. So that, once again, this ender cell is like a wireless transmitter. I can have multiple channels. So I have channel 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't have a fifth channel. And if I want to upgrade this, I will need to make a new battery cell to put it in the channel. So I already did 4 of them, and I think 2 million is 2 million each is a good place to be. It's actually 2 billion each. I don't know how that relates to gigas. I think it's the same, 2 gigas. But this thing produces a lot of energy. Now, excuse you. Now, this thing is not able to transmit between dimensions, but there's really no point in doing that because with me, I'm now carrying an amazing battery cell. So I could make a new channel here, but really, I don't think I'm going to be using that many channels. It's just in case I need something special for a thing like a quantum destroyer or something. These guys are okay. They transmit at really fast speed and they can hold their own energy. So I can even make channels in here like crazy. But I can also do liquids and other things. And they're kind of expensive. So I'm just going to be keeping them around. I already have 2 of them that I replaced with these ender gates, which are their basic receivers. So if I go here back to the dimension, which is going to be having the next part, that thing has 25.92 giga, what is it, FEs. They are stands for something. I totally forgot what it is. Forge energy, I think. So that can stand that much. And then this thing has 3.2 giga FE. So this holds more energy than this. At some point I'm going to be upgrading this, but that requires a lot of resources. And I can make it way better than that. This is just like a portable battery, but at that point it's really like this thing, so I already have it. There's no point in upgrading this right now, but I need to get to produce antimatter, not as soon as possible, but as close as possible as I can. What happened to Wally? Wally? I don't know where Wally went, but okay, fine. He'll find his way. He always does. And now the part that we are interested in. So this small fission reactor can explode. I made sure that I upgraded this nice boiler so that doesn't happen. I can run this at maximum speed right now, and that is going to be producing, I don't even know the number here. Let's run it for just 1 second. It's gonna be heating these many mini buckets per tick, which is going to be producing energy. So that is gonna be eating the fuel tank, the fissile fuel, and I already have more than enough coolant to just keep it running fairly smoothly. I can actually make this thing larger to produce these energy way faster. Well, I'm not producing energy really. What I'm producing is heat. Then that heat goes into the boiler dissipates that heat and takes the coolant and then make it back to regular sodium. That's what I'm using for heating or keeping these cool. So the sodium gets superheated, goes through this pipe, gets into that system, it still not maxed out. I can still add more of those things in there, you see. And that is going to cool it down into regular sodium, which is going to go over here. And over this area, that is going to be also using water to boil down that sodium. So that boiler is going to be producing water, which is going to be going down here in form of steam. Right now, this is empty because it's contained in the turbine, and the turbine is going to be generating energy. That's a way more complicated system than the one that you have in Paua, but the nice thing about this is that this has byproducts. I mean, byproduct other than the energy, what I need or what I get is wasted radioactive material. With that wasted radioactive material, that can go into these systems that is going to be producing polonium pellets. So I have this much polonium and these many plutonium pellets. It's nighttime, the polonium can only be produced in daytime, so that is stored in this system right now. There's nothing in the tube because everything went in here. So if I go to sleep, let's do that. I'm gonna go back to my base for a second, and I'm gonna say nighty night. Oh, there's Wally. Can he follow me through dimensions? I think he can, but I don't know what's happening. Or if not, just take care of the base. I know he can because he followed me down there, and at some point he fell down. So I'm pretty sure he's scared of that again. In any case, now the 10,000 dissipated. Well, not dissipated. It was transformed into polonium, and then that gave me that polonium pellet. That polonium pellet and that plutonium pellet are going to be helping me get higher tiers of materials. So if I go to mechanism, I can, some of the things that I'm missing are units for my stuff. Some of these units are going to be requiring not plutonium. I think nothing requires plutonium, but polonium pellets. So this one, for instance, required an antimatter pellet, which is something I'm going to talk about in a sec. That is going to help my arrows just fly completely straight. Other things that are going to require that are something like it defies gravity. Totally forgot the name for it. This one, the gravitational unmodulating unit. So that basically gives me creative flight in survival. So it requires another star and then the 3 antimatter pellets. And that's the most important part that I'm missing right now, all of the antimatter. In order to get antimatter, I need to use a chemical crystallizer that has antimatter. And for producing that antimatter, I need to use a supercritical phase shifter. That is going to require polonium, which I'm already producing here, so I will just need to disconnect the machine to give it direct, instead of polonium pellets, give this thing. But in order to get the casting is expensive. I need to be using 4 poloniums and this, and I require about, I'm not entirely sure on the count, but about 65, almost a full stack of these things. So it's going to be 4 full stacks of polonium and plutonium. So making that much energy, well, making that much wasted or nuclear radiation stuff, all that, is going to require a bunch of things. Mainly that I have a higher place where I could put these, because I don't have anything I can use my machine with. I guess I can just make a, what is it called? I think I have one of them around here. It's a heater, a thermostatic heater, and then that is gonna eat the energy, and I can just set it up to be whatever I want, right? So let's see if I have that in my packet, I can show you right now. So I can put that in here, and I can be like, I have way too much energy. I think I need to put it sideways, but let's see. 55 million. So it's empty. That means that I put it in the wrong way. So is that going to be in the black backpack? Because that's the thing that is getting all of my things. And now I need to put it this way. And with that, it resets. But I need to say, let's say 5,000. So that's going to be using 500 kilo Fe per tick. So that is going to be giving me 302 Kelvin, which is not that much, but that is going to start draining my energy, right? So at some point, this thing should be going down. At least at this point, it's just stabilized. It's not producing any more energy than the one that I have. But it's kind of a waste. What I really want at the end of the day is to produce that radiation and put it there. The other thing that it's going to give me is something that I'm not really looking forward to, and that is disposing of this thing, the spent nuclear waste. Now, there is a thing with the bees, and they have to be radioactive bees. I can make them into wasted radioactive bees. What those things do for me is they produce wasted radioactive honeycombs. Are you disconnected? Oh yes, you're going down, so I need to fix that. So that is not letting anything get out of the system. Now it's gonna start pulling. Yes, perfect. But in order to have them, these bees have to go through a, let's call it mutation process. And I'm not really looking forward to this, but here we go. That right there is radiation that I just liberated in my environment. Right next to my face, you will get to see a number that is in red. That means that it's really radioactive. The bees are suffering, and I don't like that. That's the only way that I can get these bees. There is no other thing that I can do, and that's kind of sad. So I'm gonna put this back in, so if I produce more wasted radioactive materials, they're gonna get in place. Some of them, hopefully all of them, would get mutated. This one got mutated. Now I have a wasted radioactive bee. That one also mutated. Also mutated. And it's a sad reality with these bees. They need to mutate on their own. They have a brown butt, and those are the ones that I really need, because that way I can skip the whole process of producing the energy and burning it up. So let's see. You are a wasted bee. 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 You are a wasted bee, and you can hear the click, 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 click. No one else is suffering. Do you remember how many I had before? Now, the awful thing about these bees is that they can't breathe on their own. So there's no way I can produce more without killing the other bees. That's pretty sad. And these guys are still in here. Those are the ones that went to sleep. So I have plenty of them still, but they are protected inside of their beehives, and they're gonna be producing not that much, because as soon as they get out, they're gonna start doing the thing that you just heard. So it's almost nighttime, and that's why they went home to sleep. I have a good number now. I have so that's gonna be 11 of them. And I need space for these guys. So let's get out of this area. The radiation is all the way up here, as you can see. So I can't really have any other kind of farms. It's gonna be killing mobs. And the thing is, I really want to have this in a different dimension than where they currently are. And eventually I will, but in order to do that, I need to get an item that I don't have. And that is, let's see, entangle. That's coming from this mod. So I can make entangle blocks, and for the blocks themselves, I need unobtainium. So that is expensive. I don't have a single one of these. And for the wand that connects them, I need 2 of them. This thing is basically my entangle porters. It will take all of my wasted material, and it's going to be taking it to a different dimension. So nothing that is radioactive, like wasted radioactive material, or polonium, or plutonium, none of those things I can put in anything other than these guys. They are meant to start removing the radiation from your environment. Now, also, this thing is limited, right? The radiation is going to be in here for 8 hours. So for the next 8 hours, my bees are going to be producing stuff. These guys already came out, and see, hopefully they won't die. They will just get, I will just get more. But the general idea here is that you get radioactive bees. Then you put them in here, and then they won't be able to withstand the radiation. And if they can, they are going to start generating things. They're going to be wasted radioactive. I got another one here. And I don't know how many I have, but let's see. I have one all the way to here. It's a full chunk. That's 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I had 22 full of these. So that was about 105. And then I had a bunch of them living in the outside. Those are the ones that didn't die. So from all of those, I could only get a handful of wasted bees. I have another one here, so we'll go home. Quick living here. No one, no one, no one, no one, no one. So from around 100 bees, 110, let's say, I got 13 bees. So it's less than 10%. That's a sad moment for bees. There are no more bees in here. Painful. But with that, I can have the wasted honeycombs. And I guess that's good. I don't enjoy that part, but there's no way I can get these bees any other way. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that one is full. And that is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then you 2. That's going to be 1 and 2. Now, one thing that I should mention here though is they can't breed among themselves. The only way that I can get them is by breeding them. But I can get spawn eggs. And for that, what I will be putting in these things is going to be a way of getting the samples. And I already have a couple of them in place. So see, the ticks are just going out, and it's just limiting this dimension. Wally, how are you? So those, and if I always want more bees, I can get them directly from here. Actually, these two guys, they are going to find a new home eventually, because I've noticed that it's way better and easier if I move all the bees at once. That way they don't die in vain. But what I'm going to be taking out is not these, because they are producing the thing, but these ones. That is the Poke Gene sample. One thing that I can do is kill 5 bees, and that's going to give me a sample of 100% of that type. I can create spawn eggs with that, but they don't really work, as far as I know. I can get other kinds of spawn eggs with this honey sample or Poke sample. This is basically they're going to start pinching the bees, and it's going to be producing stuff with them. So I have plenty of radioactive combs to go around. That is aside of the ones that I have already in my QIO drive. So honeycomb there. So I can potentially take a bunch of these out, just put it in place. But I don't think this system is not gonna be fast enough to produce them. I need to come up with a better solution. And yeah, that is getting processed in here. Now, what is this thing? Regular honeycomb. I'll take you. And honeycomb, honeycomb. I'll take all the honeycomb because I don't really, well, and this is for iron, right? So I don't really need these. All of you are full. Okay, everything's full. Everything's gonna be radioactive honeycombs. And these guys, which I guess I can just try putting it here. So that's gonna start be filling with honeycombs, and that's that. Now, this is gonna be a slow process because now these other bees, the ones on the mining dimension, are going to first let me wake them up. They only work in daytime. I need some bees that I can splice genes with. So let's get here. I'm gonna go put the upgrade to the super weird clicky ticky area. And over here, I'm gonna be putting these upgrades here, 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 and here. So when the bees return, they're going to start getting samples, gene samples. Those samples are going to be combined in my gene sampler. So I'll go back here. Hi again, Wally. Where do I have that? Third floor, I think. Wally, what are you doing up here? Okay. This is my gene sampler. This is just from the genes that I collected over time with the wasted bees. Oh, sorry, the radioactive bees. So if I wanted to have more radioactive bees, I will need to use an incubator. I'll show you that in a sec. Is that in an incubator or in a bottler? Potentially in a bottler. I'll take a look at that in a second. So all of these are getting recombined, and that is going to give me samples, right? So I have 21 of 2%, and then they're going to get combined over again until we reach a point in which I have 100% radioactive bees. So meaning that if I use these on a spawn egg, that is going to give me that type of bee. There are many things that I can do with these samples. So I have 85% uranite and 3 100%. So they're starting to, get together and connect. Some of the treats of the bees are going to go here. So for instance, these guys are radioactive, but this one is the endurance for the environment. So it's going to be medium. This one is going to be the temper of the bee, if it's aggressive or docile or whatever. These ones are normal. Then radioactive is 4 100%. These irons are going to be 100% iron. I have a couple of those. Tolerance, once again, I have that. Let's see what else. I have a couple of things. This one is diurnal, 100%, so I can change the behavior of a bee. I don't have any that produce nocturnal or either way. So I also want to see what's happening with this guy, because it's full. I don't know what happened. Take all of these things out of the way, I guess. It's getting them and it's pushing them, so who knows? Maybe I pushed them in when I was configuring it. So in any case, it produced uranite combs, which is the type of piece that I have inside. So it just got stuck, I guess. I don't know. I have plenty of uranite at this point in any case. That is going to be producing a little bit more energy, I think, than what I will get out of the other reactor based on these. And if I ever need more energy, I can make another nitro reactor. I have plenty of it. And I'm going to be draining in most of it once I get into the process of getting antimatter. The more energy that I put in the antimatter, the faster it's going to be producing it. But there's a couple of things I can produce with that, including Dragon Eggs. So I guess it's a cool thing. I can mass produce Dragon Eggs, which is really cool, because there's a couple of recipes that are uses Dragon Eggs. Well, let's just put that in place, and let's also have some of these using uranite. I'd rather have that than iron. Let's see how many irons I'm gonna be getting out of that. Not many, as you can see. And then again, I can put in speed upgrades on this thing, so I'll probably do that eventually, but for now let's keep the system like this. And then I need the honeycombs, because with that I will be getting treats for my bees. I hope that explanation made sense. Now let's see. I am gonna take a look at these things. These also have radioactive material on them, and until I get the quantum entangler from the entangle thing, I'm not moving them, because I don't want to kill anything on this area. And they are one. Oh, you know what? They can dissipate. Can they dissipate? No, they can't dissipate, because these plutonium and polonium, they're not gonna go away on the wasted barrels. The barrels are gonna be dissipating like 1 millibucket per tick or something like that. So it's cool, but it's not really what I need. And I have a lot of these already invested in the yellow cake uranium. The things that I'm going to be missing here, for instance, is the fluoride dust. So I also need to produce some fluoride bees in order to feed that system in. And because of that, everything is frozen right now. But it's not like I need more fissile fuel at the moment. And the bees should have given me some comms at this point. Actually, I have that connected to my QIO drive. So probably, let's see, I already have some. There you go, wasted radioactive comb. So that is going to get smelted into wasted radioactive material, and then I can just produce the plutonium and the polonium straight from there. And with that, and this, in the silent stream, I'm going to be building the two machines that are going to make the antimatter thing happen. I'm going to be using the rest of the stream now to talk about, well, not mystical agriculture, because I talked about that last time, but I want to find another dragon head so I can do the quarry. I think that I am finally able to do the workbench plus. I was reading some things about it, how to make it. But in order to do that, I need a dragon head. And taking into account that when I put things in here and I sort it, I will never do that again. It voids them. But that's sad. So I'm not gonna do that. Let's, on the other hand, move all of these and let's go to the end to find a thing. So I already have a structure compass, and let's jump to the end to find an NCD. So, are you coming, Wally? Or are you staying here? Let's go to the end. Usually this is where I have my bees producing the thing, but I don't have any means to move the radiation to come here, other than probably make another system in here that is just doing that radiation itself, which I don't want to. So I can potentially just move the bees, and then let the radiation be the radiation. And with the same wasted radioactive material, I can do polonium, which is going to be doing wasted radioactive material. Sure, I guess. But in the meantime, while any decisions are made about the wasted bees, let's go find a city. So, structure compass. Let's do find an end city. End city. Select structure, right click, compass to locate it. And it's going to be 2000 blocks away in that direction. Terrified of falling into the void. So one thing that I'm going to be doing is I will be using this other totem. Right? That's the only thing that really scares me at this point. Don't want to lose any of these. And I don't have any means to teleport me back home if I die. There's almost nothing that can kill me like physically. But the void is going to claim all of my stuff, and I don't want that. So let's use the compass to fly in the direction that is pointing. So I have that NCD new. Is that what I'm flying? No, it's closer. So the other thing that it's what was that? I'm wondering if it's one of those wither skulls from the episode in which it escaped. It just happened to flew all the way over here, but as the chunks were not loaded, it wasn't simulated. That would have been funny. I also need unobtainium from the highlands. What are skeletons doing in here? Oh, I love how like arrows just bounce out of me. Look at this, look at this. Are you, are you shooting? And they shoot each other and now they hate it. Okay. So I really like the mecha suit. What is this? Snow block. Oh, there's an NCD. Is there a... There's no... Oh, there's no shipping here. because there's no ship, there is no dragon head, which is the thing that I was looking for. Ah, that's so sad. Okay, well, there's plenty of loot to take in here. Some of it is gonna be good, some of them is gonna be pretty meh. It's an empty barrel. Beautiful. I need mending on some of my things, so don't mind me, I'm just looting your city. Mending and looting. Hi, fella. Also, if you're wondering why are these things not making me fly, also part of the... This is not part of the mecha suit. It's part of the charms that I have. So let's see, sorry, R. The charms that I got are poison immunity, freezing, and dropping experience. I don't know which one is it. It's maintaining me, because it's really not the mecha suit. Causes the wearer melee attacks to do fire damage. Yep, I don't know. I don't know why I'm not flying. So I know that it's not the mecha suit. In my world that I only used mechanism, that wasn't a case. What is this? After killing enemies, give it a short stacking bonus speed. I'll take it. I have a smithing upgrade, so that's cool. Let's put that in the backpack though, so I can take a look at it later. I love how there's like super really cool stuff and then all randomly a bucket. I can use that to fly in the other. Now that I have that, what is this? Ancient plating. I don't know what that is, but I'll give it a new home. Steelix head. There's nothing like the head that I'm wearing right now. It's so silly. I have Steve's head. But you know, I can try this. What is this? Ugh, it's ugly. I don't like it. You're gonna go in that chest. Yeah. I couldn't find anything with mending. Oh, I can climb. Oh. I don't know who designed these cities, but I like it. I don't need all of this trash. I was kind of hoping I would get a dragon head randomly from one of those things. But no. There is no dragon head. And this has always been empty. I don't know if it's empty now. It is empty. I don't know why. The one that is right next to Ender chest, come to think of it, I don't have a single Ender chest. Is always empty for me. I don't know why. I don't know if that's part of the mod. That's usually the one that used to have a really good loot on vanilla, but not here. Oh, wither roses. I'll take them. And the good stuff. Well, the other good stuff. Let's put these on the backpack. I don't have time to check what they are. And I will put them again in this backpack. So sure. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just seeing if you have anything cool. I will maybe eventually one day return to your city and keep on taking it. I'm not even killing you right now, see? I'm not a bad person. I only do bad things sometimes. Let's take another loot. Start connecting things, I guess, 'cause I don't really need them. Don't mind me, I'm just looting your city. There's a mod that just lets me click and get the contents. Like, it's an arrow, pull everything from here. But I don't know what mod is it, but it's not installing here either, so one of those passive mods that do basically nothing to configure it. How about you? No dragon head. I don't think these cities generate dragon heads anyways. I was just testing my luck. But it is what it is. Let's see. Oh, with the rose. Might need them for a farm or something. I don't know how or why. I already have the other looting farms. What's here? Can be as good loot as the one that is on the top. It is not. But you never know. Well, with the roses and an amethyst shard. It's one of those things inside. How did you get inside? Okay. That was a sad looting moment. I mean, sad for me because I couldn't find anything, but also sad for them because I got all their stuff. A pickaxe, I'll take it. What is this? Gem of Mage Layer. I'll get into the magic at some point. I don't need that. I don't need that. And I need that because it's empty. And there was something else on this floor. Hi guys. Have you seen a dragon head around somewhere? Alright, my time is up for today. And unfortunately, we didn't find a head. So, what I'm gonna be doing in the silent stream, the plans for tonight are finding the dragon head so I can do the chunk destroyer, finding or making more. Finding all the modium would be nice. I don't think it's gonna happen right now. And making the machines that are going to be doing things for me. If I destroy this, what happens? Oh, nothing. Oh, slime block. I'll take it. You want a hug or what? There's something in your throat. You should take a look at that. Are these lily pads? They are not lily pads. The leaves. I need lily pads for another farm that I'm going to be doing later. Do you see that much slime block thing? You can use that. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to destroy your environment. Want your slime blocks. I don't think there's lily pad here. But I will take these slime blocks because I don't have a farm for that. And I don't use that much anyways. But it's good to have it just in case. Just in case. So, can I find a different city already? Or it is going to be pointing me towards the one that I already explored and looted? I don't know. But it's time for me to end the stream. So, let's teleport back home. It's not the teleporter. Teleport back home. And hi, Wally. It's time for me to say good night, happy gaming, like and subscribe, tell your friends. Let's do the dance. Ooh, ooh. Oh, I don't have a way of closing my streams. Other YouTubers do. I don't. Just happy mining. Happy mining. Is that my catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Looking up, looking down. I did the last episode that didn't catch. So I don't know. Just like and subscribe. Tell your friends. It's a fun stream. And hit that notification bell so YouTube's tell you when I'm going to be streaming. And that's it for tonight. Have a great night, and I will see you soon.